Together, Group 1, say hi to the whole class. Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 1.
Hello, everyone. We are Group 1. We are Group 1. And he is I'm Genxi. I am Hong Jingjia.
I'm Zheng Xiang.
Today we are going to talk about meeting consultation. Before we start, let's take a look at the content. The content is divided into 12 parts.
Sorry to interrupt. Next time, if you have 12 parts, mark them with numbers. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number them, okay? And use Chinese name. All right, continue, please.
The warming up conversation and inside story was introduced by the Ethan. The vocabulary conversation, discussion questions, and activity scenario 1 are introduced by Dimple. The activity scenario 2 and high and low context culture are introduced by Zheng Xiang. The activity scenario 3.
You are blocking the PowerPoint.
Scenario 3. Conclusion and job assignment are introduced by Hong Jingjia. The activity scenario 4 and best commentators are introduced by Chen Pingling. Let's begin with the first part, warming up. If your company wanted to launch a new product, which occasion would you choose? Would you choose reception or theater? Don't worry if you don't know. I'm going to show you 6 common venues. You will get the idea. First, I will introduce theater and classroom. The seats of theater and classroom are forward and arranged in a row. Theater doesn't have a writing space, but classroom have the writing space. Theater is suitable for speech, and classroom is suitable for lecture. Next, I will introduce U-shaped room and ballroom. The seats of U-shaped room and ballroom are face-to-face. The table of U-shaped room is the shape of the letter U. And you can see a picture. The table of ballroom is the shape of rectangular. U-shaped room is suitable for interaction and discussion meetings, for example, discussions and workshops. The ballroom is suitable for formal meetings, for example, board of directors meetings and committee meetings. Next, I will introduce banquet and reception. Banquet have only have round tables, and reception have round tables and cocktail tables. Both banquet and reception provide meal service. Banquet is suitable for live banquets, and reception is usually for social gatherings. After the introduction, I believe that you all have a better understanding of 6 menus. Let's give the floor to Genxi. She will talk the vocabulary.
Hi everyone, I'm Genxi, and now in my part, I'm going to teach you some vocabulary. And can you please repeat the word after me? Inquiry.
Inquiry.
It means the process of asking a question. For example, I've been making inquiries about the cost of round-the-world tickets. And the next one is lecture.
Lecture.
It means a formal talk on a serious subject given to a group of people, especially for students. For example, Professor Lee will give us a lecture on poetry. And the next one is seminar.
Seminar.
It means an occasion when a teacher or expert and a group of people meet to study and discuss something. For example, I attended practically every lecture and seminar when I was a student.
They need to repeat the example sentence.
Can you please repeat the example sentence?
I attended every lecture and seminar
to guess or calculate the cost, size, value of something. For example, government sources estimate a long-term 50% increase in real fares. The next one is capacity. It means the total amount that can be contained or produced. For example, the stadium has a seating capacity of 50,000. Then the next one is cabaret. It means a restaurant that provides especially musical entertainment. For example, professional popular singers came from the legitimate stage from variety theatres, revues, and cabarets, or made their living by performing in restaurants. Next one is representative. It means someone who speaks or does something officially for another person or group of people. For example, the firm has representatives in every major city. So the next one is accommodate. It means to provide with a place to live in or be stored in. For example, new students may be accommodated in house of residence. And the next, me and Yizhen and I will give the conversation.
Morning, this is Shanghai Village Hotel. How may I direct your call?
Yes, this is Holiday Travel Agency. I would like to speak with someone who can explain to me about your meeting facilities.
I can assist you with the inquiry, sir. We have a total of 20 rooms for banquets, meetings, lectures, and seminars.
I think I will need a large room for an international business meeting.
What is your estimated number of participants, sir? Our biggest banquet room can accommodate up to 350 people.
I think that will be plenty. We will only need have around 60 in attendance.
The capacity depends on the seating arrangement as well. We have a theater, classroom, cabaret, U-shaped room, ballroom, and banquet settings.
My company would prefer U-shaped seating.
I see. With a U-shaped arrangement, I will recommend that you book our largest room for 60 people.
Alright, may I proceed to booking the meeting room now? The date we need is...
Oh, I am terribly sorry, sir. Our meeting facilities cannot be booked by phone. We only provide online booking.
I see. I have your hotel's website address. Can I find the link for online booking on the homepage of your website?
Yes, sir. Please go to the link for meetings and events, and then request registration. You can find a request form there.
So do I just fill out the form, submit it online, and you will make the room arrangement for me?
As long as no other parties have reserved the room for the same day, it should be no problem. Please do make sure to fill out the form in detail, and our sales representative will contact you shortly to discuss the details of your reservation with you.
Okay, thank you for the information.
My pleasure, sir. Have a nice day.
And next I'm going to discuss questions. Can you please turn to page 12 of your textbook? Okay, in the question 1, what equipment might be required in a meeting room to help the meeting go smoothly? Is anyone know the answer? Please raise your hand. Okay, no problem. And in
You
here,
can pick up anyone to answer your question. If you want. It's okay if you don't want, that's alright.
Okay. I have 8 equipment that can let our meeting go smoothly. The first one is projector. Please repeat the word after me. Projector. And the next one is whiteboard and markers. And laser pointer. Telephone. Speaker. Laptop. Wireless presenter. Microphone. In question 2, what are some technical problems that one may encounter in a meeting? And how can the situations be avoided? Does anyone know the answer? Please raise your hand. Okay. I have some solution if we meet the technical problems. Here are some examples. Computers have not connected to the internet, and the projector do not work, or the microphones do not pick up voice, and not familiar with the equipment in a meeting room. So how can we avoid these problems? We can get Wi-Fi across all meeting areas and test all equipment prior to the meeting, and arrange a consultation with an expert to understand how to use equipment in the meeting room. And the next part is activity. I will introduce the scenario 1. Meta company is holding an international meeting where important business partners will join discuss future directions. It will around 30 people will come, and the meeting is expected to last a full day. Okay, so does anyone know the table arrangement type? Please raise your hand. Table arrangement type. No? The arrangement type is boardroom. Does anyone know the number of people? Please raise your hand. The number of people is Shirley. Yes, it's around 30 people. And what is the number of rooms? Is large meeting room. And the special request is prepare comfortable seats and refreshments. And now I will give the floor to Liang.
Next, I will be discussing scenario 2. Scenario 2 is Apple company is introducing a new product to the market in the fashion of a press conference. More than 300 people will come, including special guests and reporters for the mass media. The event will roughly take around 2 hours. Now, let's fill up the blank. The scenario is, of course, Apple company introducing a new product, and the date is June 9th, 2024. The name of company will be Apple company, and the event type will be, as told, press conference. And the table arrangement type, I think it should be theater, and the number of rooms should be grand meeting hall. With this, we can hold up to 360 people, so it exceeds our needs, which is more than 300 people. And the special request, I think, will be to prepare audio equipment and refreshments. As to scenario 3, I'll be giving the stage to Jingjia.
Now I'm going to talk about scenario 3. Train company will welcome the guest speaker from the foreign nation to give advice on marketing strategy. Around 40 employees will be attending a speech. The speaker has entered his PowerPoint file in advance and requested that you set up necessary equipment and play the slideshow when he presents. The event will start at 10 in the morning and is expected to go until noon. Now you know a scenario. Let's fill in the blanks. Does anyone know the table arrangement type? Theater. Right. And does anyone know the number of people?
Around 40.
Yes, it's around 40. And does anyone know the number of rooms?
Large event.
Yes, the answer is large event room. And the last one is special request. Does anyone know?
Prepare audio equipment and prepare lunch.
Yes, the answer is prepare audio equipment and prepare lunch. And next one is scenario 4. I will give the floor to Piling.
My name is Pauline, and I will talk about scenario 4. Planning supervisor is holding a semi-formal meeting for executive supervisors for the company only. Some business issues will be discussed over dinner without briefing at the very beginning, and 10 people will be included in this meeting. Does anyone know the table arrangement type? Table arrangement type. Yeah, it's okay. The answer is 4 rooms. And the number of people? 10 people, yeah. The number of rooms? Does anyone know? No. And it's compact in the event room and special request. Dinner and refreshment. Yes, now it's high and low context culture. I'll give a floor to
Alright, next I will be introducing high and low context culture. High context culture usually means that those that communicate in ways that are implicit and rely heavily on context. It often exhibits less direct verbal and non-verbal communication, utilizing small communication gestures and reading more meaning into these less direct messages. And in contrast, slow contrast culture rely on explicit verbal communication. Direct verbal communication is needed to properly understand a message being communicated and rely heavily on the verbal skills. So there's a comparison down below. Okay. Next will be conclusion.
After our presentation, I hope you all know the different type of meeting rooms and know how to book a venue, and also know the high and low context culture. Besides, we must test our necessary equipment before our meeting. Next, I will give the floor to Ethan.
I would like to share some pictures of our group's practice process. This is Helen, and this is Dimple.
Use their official
This
name.
is Hong Jingjia, and this is Geng Xing. And this is Chen Ping, and this is Li Zhen. And this is Zheng Yuxiang. Let's give the floor to Jingjia.
And I'm going to talk about how we did for the job assignment. Ethan do the warming up, scenario 1, inside story. And Jingyi do the scenario 1, discussion questions, activity scenario 1. Yuxiang do the activity scenario 2, high and low context culture. And I, Hong Jingjia, do activity scenario 3, conclusion and job assignments. And the last one is Pinling. Pinling do activity scenario 4 and best commentators. Then let's take a break for 20 minutes.
Okay, you need an extra slide stating the time. Please come back at 2:20. Do you have a page number for your PowerPoint? I forgot to mention that. It's okay. I'll talk about it later. Please come back at 2:20. Let's give them big hands. Very good. Come back. Come. C-O-M-E. At. Come back at. Very good. Do you have group 1? PowerPoint for group 1? Oh, okay. You were saying now let's welcome group 2 to give us comments.
Now let's welcome Group 2 to give the comments.
You need to introduce yourself first because I don't know you. And put away your cell phone. Okay, later.
Good afternoon. My name is Liang.
I'm Molly.
You can tell me your name before you talk, otherwise I forget.
On my comment, I think their presentation is very colorful and beautiful, and their voice is loud enough that we can hear easily. And this is my comment.
I'll give the floor to.
And please welcome. Look.
I'm Molly. And in my opinion, I think this group's presentation is very clear. You can see the contents very easily. And although we can notice that they might be a little nervous, but the whole presentation was going smoothly. And this is my thoughts. And let's give the floor to Etienne.
And my opinion, I think PowerPoint is powerful and clear.
Could you speak up a little bit?
In my opinion, I think that the PowerPoint is clear and colorful, and I think it's already good for the first time presentation. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. And let's go to Mark.
Hi, my name is Liang. For my comment, I think their presentation is very clear and beautiful, and their voice is very loud, that I can listen clear. That's all.
Then I'll give the floor to group 3. Keep the ball rolling. Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Then you say, I'll give the floor to group 3.
I'll give the floor to Group 3.
Okay, good. No, you can wait. Before you talk, tell me who you are before you talk. Try again.
Hello everyone, we are Group 3 and I'm Liu Shangfang. And first, I have 4 simple opinions on their presentation.
Very good. That's a very good topic sentence. How many comments does she have? Could you repeat your first sentence?
And first, I have 4 opinions on their presentation.
Very good. That's a good topic sentence. You learn topic sentence in your writing class. Use them here. Then you know how many, what to expect. How many comments does she have? 4. Then first, second, third, and lastly, okay.
First, they use pictures to explain their important points. And second, they have clear points to explain their important points.
Like what? Which page? You can always go back and refer to their PowerPoint if you like anything of them.
I think it's on the introduction of
Okay, please go to introduction.
of the room of the rooms.
Please go there.
Yes, it's like this. They use picture to explain the important points of this room, like theater. They explain the seats, and the third opinion is all of them have clear pronunciation. And the last one is it's an advice. I think their sentence and pictures can have better arrangement. Yes, that's my comment.
How to become better? For example,
I think the important points can use different colors to point out the important points.
which page, for example?
I think it's on the vocabulary.
Okay, please go
part.
to vocabulary.
Yes. In the sentence, they can use like red color to point out the vocabulary.
Could you highlight the inquiry now? No, just inquiry. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Not the whole sentence, but highlight the word inquiry in your sentence. And don't capitalize all the words. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Very good.
Let's give the floor to Yuzhen.
Good.
Hello everyone, I'm Liang, and I want to say is because they are group 1, so I think they have short time to prepare for the presentation, so I think they do very good. And now I want to give some comment to individual. The first one is Yizhen. I think when she speak to us, she has some gesture, so I think this is a good point. And in the opening, she asked audience a question. I think she interact with us. This is good point. And next one is Ganxingyi. I impressed her English pronunciation is very good, like a native speaker, and her intonation is very good. And the next one is Hong Jingjia. I can feel she a little bit nervous, but I think one point she do very well is she have the smiling on her face, so I can feel her sincerity. And the next one is Chen Pingling, and like Jingjia, I can feel she is a little bit nervous, but she also have the smile on her face, so I can feel she worked very hard to present. And next one is Zheng Yuxiang. I think he looks very confident when he speaks to us, and he speaks very naturally. And this is the end of my comments. I
flowers to Group 4.
Hello everyone, we are Group 4. My name is Liang. In my opinion, they did very good, but they can speak slowly and have more pauses. Let's move forward.
Hello everyone, I am Chodita. In my opinion, their problem is clear and simple. And in vocabulary part, I think the easy can speaker slowly is more better. And I think their key point is mentioned very good. And let's move forward to the next English.
Hello, my name is Liang. I think that the PowerPoint is clear and easy to understand, but I think the word as we talked about as the last class, the word should be bigger. It's too small and thick. And
Which one is too small? Could
all
you
of
be
them, I think it's
all
too
of them?
I think they have good intonation, but they can have more emotional ups and downs. And then let's move on to let's give the script to figure 4 to Tsailing.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsailing. About my comments, in every slide, I think the color size is prepared very well, and the other is time control. Time control. I think everyone's time controls can give the more attention about that. And last, in the 5 people, I think Zheng Yuxiang is speaking about the high and low cultures. I think he is speaking clear. So this is about my opinions. Then let's pick the next for Group 5.
Okay.
Hello, we are Group 5, and my name is Zhao Yi. To give some suggestions for Group 1, first I would like to say their slides are eye-catching and colorful. As well as some detailed suggestion, we may go back to the vocabulary part to look at the 6th vocabulary. And in that example, you can look at the yes, detailed part. We may look more detail into the text and the content that was in it, and well, difficult to imagine
explanation, and it's kind of flat. I hope they can increase their variety in their voice and to create some impact. And for Kevin, I hope you can increase your clearness in your speech. And I think that's it. And let's give the floor to the group 6.
Hello everyone, we're Group 6. My name is Liang, and I have 4 comments to give. The first one is about the PowerPoint slide. The color is very bright and it looks very energetic, and the words in the slides are very big, so as to make us to see easily. And the next one is about some contents of their PowerPoints. They use the comparison chart so as to make the audience to make some differences quickly. I think this is a very good
Which
design.
page?
The comparison chart like this.
Okay, very good.
And the third one is about the scenario setting. I think their setting is very complete and let the audience know how to classify these kind of rooms they can do. And the only thing that there's only thing that can improve is their sound, because they didn't use a microphone, so I think they can speak out louder so we can hear their sound more easily.
Do you know where the microphone is? Not just that one. There's another one in the drawer. Down there. You may show them how to use the microphone.
Hello? And
Very good.
if
That's a
they
good
use the
suggestion.
microphone so that we can hear their sound more easily. And let's give the floor to Paul. Liang.
Very good.
Hello everyone, my name is Liang, and I think everything is just so perfect, but I still need, I will going to give them 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. So the first advantage is that the slide, a lot of people say that their slide is very colorful, it is very lovely. So I think it is very eye-catching. Everyone just watch it and will feel not too asleep. And the second advantage is that the detail, the content of the detail is very good. They just say a lot of things that we can learn. It is valuable knowledge.
Like
And,
what? Like what? What
like,
did you learn?
We can just see through the comparison of, for example, the U chevron and the ballroom. So we can see that the difference, and we can to compare with these 2 things. And the 2 disadvantages is, the first one is some, for example, can see her voice is enough to let us hear easily, clearly. For example, Ling, your voice is a little bit not too loud, so sometimes I cannot hear very clearly. And the second disadvantage is the U chevron and the ballroom. Can you show me the slides? U chevron and the ballroom. Yes, and here I think they use too much word to show on the slide because we need to let the audience to see very clearly, so we can maybe they can just these all seats are arranged. We don't need this word.
Very good. Let's change them now, one by one. That's a very good point. Too many words. Just key words for each slide. So this one, how shall we correct them?
We can just use the seats and use the
No, you can just say face to face.
face.
All seats are face to face. You can use all seats are for your oral presentation, but just face to face on your PowerPoint. And next one?
Maybe the shape of the table is unnecessary.
Okay, of course it's unnecessary. It's U-shaped room. Just delete this one because you call it U-shaped room. It has to be looks like U, so that's not necessary. Delete this one. And the next one, suitable for interactions and discussion meetings. Group 1, how would you change them?
I think it's we can just contain this, retain this one.
You can say interaction, and discussion. We don't, everything is for meetings here, so it's for interaction and discussion. If you need a lot of interaction and discussion, use U-shaped room. Okay, next one. EX. How come all of you use EX as example? That's wrong. You've been here 4 years. You're going to graduate. What should be the correct one? EG and no capitalize. E period, G period. Small one, small case. And you need a period after G. You need to change everything all over the PowerPoint, in the vocabulary, wherever. When you need to say, for example, you use EG, EX. That's wrong. 今天知道 for example 的英文叫 EG 的举手。你们以前都写 EX 的举手。以前都写 EG 的举手。好，以后一定只能写 EG for example. Very good. Okay. And this one, board of director. 什么叫 board of director? Group 1, what is board of director? Very good. Next time, 刮胡 board of director meetings. 刮胡董事会。例如台积电今年要发多少股利，是谁决定的？董事会决定的啊，不是董事长一个人决定的，所有的董事开会 board of directors. 董事会 good. Or committee meeting. Committee. 什么是 committee? 委员会. You know this word, right? Good. Continue, please. Very good.
That's all of my part, so let's give the floor to something.
Hello everyone, I'm Jumping. In my opinion, I think their PPT is very easy to understand, which is good for me. And as Yingxuan you said, maybe Pingling's sound can be louder. Yeah, that's it. Let's give the floor to Group 7.
morning, everyone. I'm Xie Jinrong. I think their PowerPoint slides are clear enough, and the speed of speech is appropriate, and every presenters are trying their best to memorize the context. Next, I give the floor to Humbert.
Hello, I'm Wang Bosen, and I think the speakers speak very fluently and they control the speed well, and they try to interact with audience by asking questions. And I think if they could make some sentences shorter, it would be great.
For example,
In high and low context.
please go to high and low context culture.
Yeah, the words is too much. I think this words is too much. So, just make words shorten, and you can slow down your speed when you mention the key points. And that's it. Let's give the floor to Lily.
Hello everyone, my name is Lily P. And as for my opinion, I think the PowerPoint it was insightful and they provide us a comprehensive topic, and I can feel that they are a little bit nervous, but I think they are doing very good because they are the first group. And according to the presentations, and some of them were good. And as for Ganxi, I think their pronunciation is good and have a loud voice. And Pinling, yes, and her voice was a little bit small and nervous, but I think she's doing very good because she always has a smile on her face. And that's all. And let's give the floor to Chen Jun.
Hello everyone, I'm Chen Jun. I think their PowerPoint design looks great, and they just interacting with the audience naturally, even though they were the first group to go on stage. Their presentation is very well. Thank you. Let's give the floor to Group 8.
Hello everyone, I'm Group 8. My name is Xi Pei An. I think they did a great job in the presentation, and I'll share the advantages I saw first. The first one is they carefully compare the contents, and the second one is the pattern in the slide is cute, and when they introduce words, they add examples that make us understand clearly. And the last one is they have a clear division of job. And the only one disadvantage is their voice is a bit low. So I think it would be better if they be louder. And then I'll give the floor to Chunro.
Hello everyone, I'm Chen Chunro. I have several comments for Group 1. And the PowerPoint design is wonderful, and the font size is good for me, and the color will not be very bright, and everyone is settled on stage and have the clear voice. They talk about the vocabulary. They use the sentence to make us more comprehensive, and it is the end of my comment. And I give the floor to Hong.
Hello everyone, my name is Hong Sun. I think their PowerPoint is very attractive and makes me want to focus on their speech. And I think some of them speech is a little bit fast. Might be their first thing, but I think it's good. And I'll give the floor to
Hello everyone, I'm Wang Yishen, and I want to give 4 comments to Group 1. The first one is I think they have high interactions with us. Although they are nervous, but I think they still perform very well. And the second one is their pronunciation is smooth, like Geng Xingyi. Her voice is very beautiful. And the third one is the pictures are exquisite, like warming up the boardroom pictures and the U-shaped room picture. Yes, I like these pictures. And the final one is I like inside story, because they have inside story, so we can know that they work very hard to perform the best for us. Thank you.
I'll give the floor back to Group 1.
I give the floor back to Group 1.
While they are discussing, let me remind you, I forgot to tell you last time. Give us the page number on each slide and the total page number. For example, if you have 90, and this will be 90, for example, 39/90. And it will be easier for us to refer to on page 3, on page 9 of your PowerPoint. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And use the sample sentence only from our textbook. Today when they teach the vocabulary, did you use the sentence from the textbook? Could you go to your vocabulary before you choose your best commentators? One word on one page. Don't squeeze so many words on one page. Last time I told you it has to be very big. Not to mention to squeeze 2 words on one page. Could you read the example sentence of capacity? And don't capitalize all the words. Could you read the sample sentence of this one? The stadium. Where did you take this sample sentence? It has to be from your textbook with Chinese translation so that I understand that you understand. Did I mention this last time? 班代，上次老师有讲吗？还没讲这么细吗？
单字吗？
对。
单字只有说要给那个单字词性跟配备，还有例句跟解释。
那例句要从课本出来，老师有讲啊。
你只有说从雅虎的那个。
那是单字，单字要从雅虎，比方说它的音标，这是雅虎的，很棒，可以看音标，词性对了，解释对了，但是例句要从课本出来，因为每一句话都会有不同的意思。你们如果从随便抓，那我们的课文就失去意思了，老师就完全不知道你们到底懂还是不懂。我们的课文很难的，看起来很简单 ，but it's very difficult. So you need to use the sample sentence from our textbook with Chinese translation of the whole sentence. 班代可以重复一次老师刚才讲的吗？
用课本上的句子。
讲单字的时候要怎样？有听懂吗？好，第二组同学讲，因为下礼拜就换你们。第二组同学讲一下单字的时候要。好。一个单字一页，很好。还有呢？连结，什么连结？KK 音标从雅虎，因为只有雅虎有 KK 音标。还有呢？对。还有呢？要放例句中文的意思。例如，我们翻到课本的有 capacity 这个字出现在哪里？Can you find the word capacity? (在第几行有找到吗？Did you find it? 第9页，第6行吗？是蓝色、黄色。黄色，1、2、3、4、5、6，好，我们一起念一下。哎，它加1分。好，我们一起念一下。The capacity. Very good. 光这一句就很多单字了。你要是单字重复用例句，你就让它重复。它下一个不是 cabaret 吗？是出现在这里，那就再重复一次，没有关系。不要说它重复好几遍，重复10遍就重复10遍，因为这里面就有10个单字。那这样好可惜哦，老师就不知道你们到底懂不懂这句话什么意思啊？因为它很难啊。那你放这个就很简单啊 ，The stadium 可以容纳5万个人，就一个小巨蛋可以容纳5万个人，很简单。但是这句话就不知道是什么了，这样就很可惜。OK， 好 ，I'll give the floor back to you. You can choose your best commentators. 要加 S， 你们不是要选3个吗？要加 S， 复数。 要讲话的人就站出来。
After our discussion, we say that Group 3 and Group 6 are the best commentator.
啊，你们 commentators 是选个别的3个人，你们是选组别吗？
因为你那时候没有说要选3组，所以我们是
老师是说选3个人，啊，你们是选组别 ，OK，that's fine。是第几组
Group 3 and 6.
Group 3 and Group 6.
Can only choose 3 people, and they are.
We changed to choose 3 people. The first one is Xuan Yu, and next one is Liu Xiang, and third one is Sang Fang.
Could you ask them to go up to the stage? Because you're on camera, we know they are the best commentators. Could you announce their name again?
林轩宇、郑宇翔、有上访。刘宇翔。
Could you go up to the stage? So you are on camera, and tell us why you chose them as the best commentators. 很简短的讲一下 why you chose them as the best commentators.
And Liang told us to use microphone to keep our voice loud enough for the audience to hear us.
Very good.
Shang Fang gave us 4 comments and told us to highlight the important vocabularies.
Very good.
And he taught us how to delete the unnecessary words in a sentence. So we are 3 best commentators.
Let's give them big hands again. Thank you. And you may go back to your seats. Okay. And anything else about your presentation?
That's all.
Feedback?
And my feedback is I'm very glad to collaborate with my teammates, and they all did a great job on PowerPoint and presentation. Thank you. I give the floor to.
First, I would like to thank my group members at first. I have to say that they really did a great job during all preparations and today's presentation. And I can feel their diligence and hard working. And I'm going to give the floor to Liang.
The first group of report is very nervous. Thanks to my team members, and I worked together to complete this presentation. You are great, thank you. Let's give the floor to Peng.
I think my team members are so cooperative and they are so helpful, and we haven't in a quarrel.
Well, yes. During the making of this report, I have actually learned a lot about meetings. Before territory, I haven't been paid a lot of attention into. So, yeah, I'm quite glad that I can learn this much, and I hope I can learn more in the future. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And the whole group stand together and say, thank you, we are Group 1. And that's the end of the presentation. Thank you. Thank you.